Well, hi there. So in this video, we're going to take a look at basically the last of the two FRQ Prep problems that I have for you in this unit. And this first one just says that we're going to be assuming there's a perfectly competitive industry with an equilibrium price of 25, and that the firm has these following characteristics. Marginal cost equals ATC at 30, firm output at 100, and draw two side-by-side graphs, one for the market, one for the firm. And then on the firm, do this, on the market, do that. So let's get started. So this is really just a problem asking, you got a whole lot of paper here for just really two graphs. The first picture is going to be the market graph. We always want to put the market on the left because it's actually telling this firm what the price is. So we're just going to do a plain old supply and demand graph, demand, supply. So I've checked, and then I need equilibrium price. And it doesn't tell me how I'm going to label that, but I'm just going to say P sub M. And just out of old habit, I'm going to put Q sub M right there. That's the quantity in the market. That's the price in the market. The market, done, check. Then we're drawing another one for the firm. This is also going to be quantity and price. The price axis is going to line up. So actually this price, we need to have a dashed line all the way over to tell us that this firm's price is set by that market. So they really do need to be side by side, right? Check, market, firm, done. And now we're going to start labeling some of the things, and it tells us really specific things that we're looking for from this particular firm. I'm going to zoom in just a bit because you don't need all that space. There we go. All right. So the first thing is going to say marginal cost, ATC, Mr. Demand, average, firm output, firm equilibrium price. Let's get labeled this one, Mr. And we know that Mr. is also equal to the demand curve for the firm's products, and that's equal to the average revenue for the firm's products. And now we've got Mr. DAR, and then we'll put price for the firm, P sub F, which is the equilibrium price over here. Again, we're just conventionally labeling the price on this axis, even though I know that we teach you Mr. DAR, Mr. Marginal Revenue, demand for the firm's products, the average revenue. It's a helpful way to remember it, but really marginal revenue, demand, and price are the big ones that we want to care about. So we've done demand, we've done marginal revenue, we've done average revenue, and we've done price. Now we need to do marginal cost, average total cost, and firm output. So I taught you to do marginal cost first. Do that Nike swoosh marginal cost equals the supply curve for the firm. It doesn't ask us to label that, but I go ahead and put that on there just so that I can remember, well, this firm's going to produce where supply and demand for itself intercept. It's also going to produce where MR equals MC. So that's going to tell us the quantity, right, of basically how many units this firm is producing. And we want to use the numbers that were given up here, $100. And we should also know, or 100 units, derp, not dollars. We should also notice that the equilibrium price is 25. So that actually is here, 25, 25. And that's an important thing to observe before we throw our last curve on here. Marginal cost is done, firm output is done, equilibrium price. But we need to put this ATC line on here. And it says marginal cost equals ATC at 30, which is a really important observation. Sketch that picture up here. Marginal cost, ATC, because we know it's going to come down and hit minimum and come back up again, that's at 30. And this number is at 25. So that actually means that like our Mr. DARP is right here at say 25. We got to put our average cost curve up here. So this firm is not operating at a profit. In fact, and we're going to go doot, 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 doot. It's fun if you make that noise. 30, this firm's actually earning a loss because, and I'm going to go ahead and write that down here, because ATC 30 is bigger than the price 25, we can say, therefore, firm in loss. And in fact, we could even calculate how much that loss is. If you remember, the vertical distance between 30 and 25 is the loss per unit or the profit per unit. Like if ATC was down here, it would be profit. But instead, it's losing money. It's losing $5 every time it sells a unit, and they're selling 100 units. So they're actually losing, right? 5 times 100 equals a $500 loss. Now, we don't know without an AVC on here whether this firm should continue to operate or not. That's beyond the scope of this question. But there are some kind of interesting things that we could pull out from there. And again, this firm is not in a long-run equilibrium. It's actually in a short-run equilibrium where the firm's losing money temporarily, potentially at a loss. All right. Hopefully this helped you. I'll see you next time.